We are live. All right, welcome to another edition of Controlling the Lines with your boy Courtney White and my co-host, guest, homie, brother, friend, man. Who?
What up, man? It's your boy Bryson, Kool Cat Charlton.
Love it every time he walk into the building, man. We gonna pipe in a hell of applause in this motherfucker. I'm talking about if we could throw panties at his ass right now,
hilarious.
Them bitches like
Bro,
a circus seal. In
I'm trying not to bite. I be wanting to look. I be trying not to bite off of even doing the Martin. What's up? Like I just be wanting to do it every time we in here, just to try not to bite off.
Yeah,
of
pause.
But check this out. We have a very special. There's three of us in this mug today, but we have a very special guest, and I'm gonna try and preserve the words or say the words right because I don't want to disrespect him because he is up and coming, right? They used to call him New Jacks back in the day. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's played out. I don't know if they say it, but it was almost like gang banging. That New Jack over there, you know what I'm saying? But he is extremely talented, not just with his presence on the microphone, but how he goes about writing his jokes.
Real shit.
It's something that you would definitely pick up on. Please put your hands together. If I say your name wrong, DeAngelo.
The funniest.
There we go. We gonna pipe in crazy explosions, booyah, 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 all that kind of stuff, man.
All a couple gunshots in there.
Hell yeah, man, all that. You know what? Since you want, we gonna give you the cartel about that. You finna get all of that. No, man, but absolutely. Welcome to the Controlling the Lines. Now, if you are not real clear on what Controlling the Lines is, or if I haven't kind of explained it, what me and Kool Cat's attention when we first saw you, even though it was at separate moments, was how, even though you are new in this game, how you showed you got that. They used to call it chops. They still call it chops.
Right.
Like, I think you have, the chops. You control that line of being new. You stood out. You showed something. And I think that's why we want to sit here and get to know you, man. What do you think, Cat?
Yeah, man. I just like how solid you be on stage.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I can, if anything, I day one, I can respect the craft that you put in.
Appreciate
you know
it.
what I'm saying? With the time you put in with it, while the time you've been doing it. You know what I mean? I know I like to be able to perform with certain people that makes me feel like, let me come in sharp.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like iron sharpens iron. I don't care if you're new. I don't care if you're a vet. I like it when it's like hey, I might not be the funniest on this mug tonight.
Yeah.
But I guarantee I'm about to. He coming. I'm coming right behind him.
I like
Bro,
us all to shine
believe.
up there. I like us all to shine up there, man.
Yeah.
For
So
real.
respect for that. Yeah.
Definitely.
No, man, for real. Just to tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What do you do? Like, what got you into comedy? Like, we be like, where you come from? Man?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like,
'cause, I've been goofing around my whole damn life, you know what I'm saying? And then I want to say Rashawn had turned me on to it because somebody had canceled on their
Shout
ass.
out Sean.
Yeah.
Real talk.
RC. Somebody canceled on him, so he was like, "Man, you funny as hell." So, like I said, I was Johnny on the spot with it the first time. I don't know.
You just went up.
I don't know what
no
what
set,
got
no
into.
nothing.
I don't know what got into me. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
almost like a dare, man. A lot of us, at least that's how it was kind of spurred of the moment. It was not really planned, but no, it's kind of got thrust into your life,
Facts,
like
exactly.
comedy.
Was it a show?
Yeah, it was a
Kelly
did you
show.
perform? Yeah, it was Kelly's show. Did
Really?
you perform that night?
I might have. So the night that I went out and saw you perform, that was your first time performing?
Yeah, that was my first time performing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Shout
I want to
out
say you and your
that.
wife was there. Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, when they say
And then I
about
didn't know he was a comedian. I got on his ass. He was like, "Oh, this ain't what the fuck you want."
hilarious.
I was like, "Damn, you with this white woman, brother?" He was like, "Hold on,
Man,
nigga, this
look.
ain't what you want, right here."
Mortal Kombat.
Look,
Like, bro,
Right, then he got up on stage. I was like, "I damn near fucked up."
But look, it was like, it would have been like Ep.1. I was old, though. I was old.
and that's crazy because I'm the type of nigga. If you do that to me, nigga, I'm thinking about it for 3 months. I'm like, I'm gonna get them good when I one more and get them
definitely.
good.
Nah, man, but you didn't do that though. Like, I think a lot of people go into the joning on people in the audience,
Right.
like the low hanging fruit portion of it,
Right,
which is cool.
exactly.
It's still comedy.
That's how I kind of take it.
But
though.
you had material.
Yeah.
Right? And
like
you
I said,
stuck to it.
I jot stuff down on my phone all the time just from even wanting to do it. You know what I'm saying? I've always known that I have had a little talent of being funny or whatever. But like I said, I was thinking some funny stuff, write it down on my phone or whatever, just performing at the crib and whatnot. And like I said, that just what happened to fall in my lap with Rashawn. So
nice.
So you
playing out.
So you actually was imagining yourself.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's crazy because I feel the same way. Because I actually waited until I was like 21 to make sure I can go in a bar because I know how to do it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I know how to like get on stage.
Exactly.
So, but before that, I was mowing the lawn for a lawn care company when I was young, and I'm imagining like if I ever get on stage, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly. You gotta have that vision.
Yeah, got to. Yeah, that's dope.
I'm gonna ask you a trivia question here, and I dropped one on Kool Cat because Kool Cat is the student.
Okay.
Hold on, let me make sure I get on and I'll do that one more time. Kool Cat is the student of comedy. I fall short when it comes to knowing who comedians are because he tests me all the time.
Right.
And I hate it when he do it because I know
I'll be testing him.
I know he be testing them.
Right.
He be testing my ass. You know what I mean? And I hate it because he knows who people are. Right. And he'd be like, yeah, man, this person was here, did this, and he'll be asking like, when you did, who did you remember this and this? I'm like, damn it, man! I don't know none of these people. You know,
talking local comedians?
No, like national, like people who are like in the game, like Ron Taylor. And this is people will probably boo me for this, so I'm gonna put my face on here because I probably should know who Ron Taylor is, and I'll put his face on here. He won Kevin Hart's as AF, and a lot of people
glasses
know
and the afro.
See, I don't know who that is.
Extremely funny guy, apparently, and I still I need to
Kevin
look
Hart?
at his material.
I've seen a couple of his. I've seen a couple episodes.
Well, he won that.
Okay.
And he's a black dude, afro. He's from Michigan.
Okay.
I think Detroit. But he been living out in LA. But yeah, he ended up winning. This is Kevin Hart's first Heartbeat produced comedy competition.
Okay.
And he won it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of it. Okay. I really didn't take onto it too much. But I've seen a few episodes.
I'm gonna tell you, man,
hilarious
because
funny.
Hell yeah.
It's interesting, and I don't want to seem like, and it's funny because Kool Cat will probably agree with me if not say this. It's hard for us to look at it because when I looked at it, it let me know how much more work
Facts
I had to do.
And then when we just went out of town, whenever we just went, man, I'm like, this shit is, I should have been
and
there.
that was your first time, right?
Yeah.
It was dope, wasn't it?
It was my second time going because I did one in Ohio with, can't remember the white dude name, older white cat. He do a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah,
it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
He said, "Oh, the white cat, Bill Clinton." But no, he kind of do remind me of Bill Clinton, though. But he had Ken. See, I know who I was talking about.
All he had to do was this.
He knew who I was talking about. But
look, I'm waiting.
He just tell me. He said, "I do be knowing."
I'm waiting for him to jump in there.
I did one in Ohio with him. Some full white crowd. I didn't know what the hell to do.
But they laughed though, didn't they?
Love motherfucker.
It's easy, bro.
It's easy.
It's easy, bro. It's easy.
But I hadn't done it in so long. When I went with him, I got up there. I was like, "Fuck, I'm kind of nervous." I had to.
You gotta be though, bro. If
That's
you're
a
not
superpower.
nervous,
Right, exactly.
If you're not nervous before you go up to talk in front of some people doing this, it's because it's totally different as soon as you walk on stage and it's all eyes. Like,
come on, man.
We're ready.
Sitting there the whole time, like, I got this.
Let's see what. And you said they was white. Hey, and you said let's see what this Negro with these dreadlocks and these school teacher glasses. Let's see what he's about to say to us. They're judging off back.
They love the black jokes.
They love
the struggle jokes.
So
these motherfuckers don't want to see a nigga win.
They love poverty.
Love the poverty.
Good talk. You got to throw it back in their face, you know. And I think it's a good topic. We'll segue into this, but it's the best thing to do is at the end of it, go home.
Right, definitely. Gotta make it home.
After you sign that booby, you took that one shot. It's okay to say no. I'm driving.
Right.
Everybody wants to hang with the comedian, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
I'm definitely what I did. My girl said, "Nigga, let's get the hell up out of here."
Yeah. Once the liquor start wearing off and the show buzz start wearing off, now you just a stranger in this motherfucker, man.
Now you here. Now you creepy.
Now you alone with Bone. You know, get your bread and dip. You know what I mean? But
my fault to cut you off.
Oh, you good?
But that's dope. The way you said you got thrown in, to it with Rashawn, and then it was Ken after that. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that felt more of a step up, more professional way.
Definitely.
And you got to feel, because you got to feel it from a nigga's eye and like on some real nigga shit. Like, get up here, nigga.
Exactly.
But then, you know, but it's dope because it'd be different if the outcomes was actually not that feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, oh, man, that was tough. You know what I mean?
I loved it, though.
You know what I mean? So I think that's dope that you got to feel it.
You sharpening your sword.
Yeah, definitely.
You sharpening the sword, you gonna always be able to say you went to that town and killed.
Exactly. So trying to do it again soon.
But even if you didn't, though, right? You know, that's what's important. You know, it's nice doing it, but even if you didn't, it was important to know what that feels like.
Facts.
You know,
not. And that's what I thought about before I got up there. I'm like, you know, if I don't nail it, I still did it. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm talking about when we just went to this. Oh, yeah, I did it for Ken. Yeah, I definitely got paid. Yeah,
okay. I thought that's what you was talking about with the Ken. Ken's not out of town, right? Ken's wasn't out of town?
Yeah, Ken's was out of town, but I'm talking about the one me and him just went to out of town a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he and I went to an open mic with Jimmy Shaw. So that was
shout out Jimmy Shaw.
That was in Kokomo.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Jimmy, like right off the couch, I hit Jimmy up and I was like, "Hey man, you mind let me get on your show?" And my relationship, which is something else in comedy, you have to network with people. No one's gonna come find you to do a show. You can't just be like, "Man, anybody doing any shows to put me on?"
Right?
No, bro.
You gotta definitely get up there and fish. You gotta get up there and get it.
You know what I mean?
But honestly, what I like about the game is it take care of itself. So I say that in a way of saying, just like how you said, you got to go up there and fish. At the same time, if you doing you and doing you is funny, afterwards they kind of come to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to, hey, this
and that happened to me a few times. That happened to me a few times.
Hell,
the way you perform.
I'm pretty sure I said something I can't, because y'all brought up how y'all first met. I honestly can't even remember when we first met. I know it was a Kelly thing.
Yeah, it was.
I honestly can't remember.
I want to say it was out there at the spot too where me and him met at, but it was just different times. Yeah. And then did you do the Legion with me?
Yeah.
Funny as hell.
Yeah. See, that was one of the shows that I was like, DeAngelo on this show. Courtney hosted it.
Yep.
Courtney hosted.
We had a nice time.
It was a nice time.
Everybody was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was hilarious.
But I like looking at that. I like looking at that card though. On my side of things, I like looking at the card and being like, "Who on it?"
Exactly.
All right.
I know what type of show this about to be. Let's turn it up.
Yeah. Real talk. Yeah.
And Kelly's show is a really good show to be
Shout out Kelly
of.
Hicks.
Shout out Kelly, man.
Hicks,
Most definitely.
Urban Update, like for real. For real. Do that. Give her one more of them Kool Cat. We want to make sure she get that love. Yeah, real talk.
Shout out Miss Kelly.
But we, whenever she gives a good opportunity for you to come out and entertain people on a really professional level.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you don't tell people that it's your first time doing comedy, they will never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They know they're not getting Kevin Hart or something like that. But if you just come out there and act like you're really just trying to entertain people, man, you're going to learn something. In my book, you can count it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm wrong, you're free to disagree. You're free to check me on that wheel. But that's just my opinion.
I'm walking up there. Are you not entertained?
So why the hell y'all ain't laughing?
I just got off work, people, and I'm trying.
That's gonna make them laugh. Anything will make them laugh.
Anything
will make them laugh, man.
Because people need laughter, man, and that's another thing. I think laughter is a genuine piece of what joy feels like.
Yeah.
When you think of joy, you cannot have laughter and joy. You know what I'm saying? So it's the purest thing to make somebody laugh to me. And like that's why I always appreciate that type of
You're really good at it.
Yeah. All of us
very good at it.
So I mean it's kind of we comedy is needed, man.
Right.
It is a medicine. Like right now it's funny because people are really tripping on like the Kevin Hart roast. Right. And it even had me kind of swinging back and forth because it's like you know,
but you know what though? I don't get why. I just don't get why. And this is then, like I said, I'm in it for the pure joyness of laughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And cause I didn't, nigga, I was small, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no scrapper. So if somebody was ready to fight me, hold on, wait a minute. Have you heard something? Have you heard this joke yet? Have you heard? You know, I'm stopping.
And I was ugly as hell. You can't be ugly and not funny. You gotta have a joke. You gotta
have a joke. He was ugly.
Was a little burnt biscuit. That's what they used to call us back in the day. You had to be funny, bro.
I promise you, we would not say that.
Ugly and mean. You choose a struggle. Goddamn it! I'm gonna go this funny.
Have a white person called you that?
Never.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. I say that, but see, I say that because talking about the Kevin Hart roast. He said never, but I say that because of the Kevin Hart roast. That's what people be on, because on there they might. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like
they gonna call it comedy.
But look, and the only reason I'm bringing all that back is because, like I said, the joyful feeling of being able to laugh is because, for me, a lot of people feel a lot of pain.
Right.
So if you can laugh out of something that came from pain, and I understand the people that actually been through it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, losing my dad to cancer was a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? But I still had jokes about it.
Right.
I had to laugh through that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like I say this about when they like, what do you expect, bro? Like, white people been ready to say shit like this all the time. Just like, but at the same time, I remember being little, like in high school or middle school, and when white people get that little bit of roast, like you ever heard about the black guy in the rib?
Man.
And if you laugh at it, they like, well, I got another. Like they roll
it down.
Fight you to it. Want to hear a joke, motherfucker? No.
Bro, so what you expect a roast?
You already know what it's finna be.
I already know what it's about to be.
And then they try to trick you. It's like, well, what do you call a Mexican in a band? Come on, man. You think you're finna trick me with racism?
That's definitely what it is. Call it comedy.
Hilarious, man. You know, but you're right. So I will say that I respect the fact that Shane Gillis, what he said, he asked Cheryl Underwood for permission
to talk about it. Yeah, I seen that too.
You know,
and
so
at the same time, they got them from writers. Some of them got them from writers. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm pretty sure the human being was like, hey,
right.
This is my script.
It's pretty
you know what I mean?
Right. So, but to if you put me in a room, man, and we have a roast, and I'm roasting you for your birthday, I'm not finna do that.
Right.
I'm not like, I was with you when your father passed, right? And I don't care if it's 10, 20 years later. I could never bring myself to even ask you, hey, man, how you feel if I said such and such about your daddy dying? Like, that's just like,
that's crazy, man.
Like, it takes a lot of
crazy, man.
balls to
even ask it, let alone go through with it.
Straight up, man.
But I can rebuttal that because at the same time, I feel like it's a step up to be able to laugh at it, because at the same time, if bro, you know what would make it funny? If you did want to make a joke about my dad dying, is knock on everything, is if you had a parent that passed away.
Right.
So then I know your feeling behind your joke.
Right.
Now this been like, cause this nigga was trembling now.
I'm writing one about my dad now. He been dead for about 20 years. I got some shit for his ass.
I
got some shit for his ass.
He barely get that sentence.
You want to talk about my dad?
So I know, man.
Like, is anything off for you? Like, is anything like that for you? Like, I will not go here with jokes.
I mean, yeah, it's like that raunchy extra black shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the, like, I done seen a couple white people. Yeah, they was white, talking about kids raping kids and shit like that and this shit. I don't know how they make it funny.
It also lets you know they thought process sometimes.
Exactly.
Like, all right, nah,
you ain't. Been at Summer City a few times. Like, what's going on?
What do you think about it when you
getting
at the wall?
Getting raped by their dads and shit, getting raped by their uncles and shit as kids, and they'll turn, like you said though, people turn their pain into comedy, man. But
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if your personality can deliver such thing, do you?
Well, I just couldn't bring myself to do it, but I do give him, props for at least asking.
Right.
You know, so but I guess that's what the roast was. I've never really been a fan. I thought the Tom Brady roast was entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, but Chelsea coming through and flipping the script on her ass was like, hell yeah. You know, and I'm looking around because I know I like white women and shit, but I'm like, damn. You know, try not to get too damn excited and shit. You know, but then Cheryl come back and does what Cheryl has always been able to do when she get a fucking microphone. Like, she really is a living legend when it comes to like comedy, man.
Shit talking.
Hell yeah. So, but straight up. So, as we're talking about like people like Cheryl Underwood and even Chelsea Grammer, but let's stick with us, like, or whoever. Like, who is some of your inspirations in comedy?
Bernie Mac definitely number one. I like Mike Epps is funny as shit to me too. You know what I'm saying? I really just like hell, you know what I'm saying? Y'all inspire me too, like crazy, bro. That. Real shit.
Man, putting my name anywhere in the same sense. It's not even, look, ain't no way.
I know you. I don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Like, Tell me more, DeAngelo. Tell me more.
Right. I see. Tell me more. I see y'all going through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm right there with the jokes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Like, I've been told you, bro, you hilarious as hell to me, bro.
We take it serious,
what it is, bro.
We take it
funny as hell, bro.
Very serious. I know Kool Cat takes it serious. He's cool, man. Look, it's funny because this new trend is out, like now the Google thing. Like I just found out today,
right?
Like it's just AI. I looked at it. It's just all information that we put in. I'm like, shit. It's like, come on, you know. But like Kool Cat has a true blueprint. Like if you go to Kool Cat's YouTube page, you will actually see a series of comedy shorts of him traveling and doing comedy and people that he's never met before. You know what I mean? And with his family, just his interaction, like real life comedy. And he said this before the last time he was here, just before his time. He's always been that dude. So whenever someone makes a comment or a compliment in regard to Kool Cat's legacy, and what he's done. Matter of fact, like that, erase that. You cannot mention comedy in this city.
I appreciate that. No, I appreciate that from both of y'all, man. I really do. I really do. But see, that's what when you say Courtney is humble, like I understand because man, we've been 10 toes down in this, and we've been doing it for a minute,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And when I see somebody like you out the blue at a Kelly thing, right? And then Kelly's already been doing it, so she's like, yeah, this dude. So I'm like, oh, okay, bet. Let me see. Right. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, it ain't just the fact that I like it because it's a nigga. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. It's a black dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm actually, because it hasn't been, it's been black people doing it and stuff, but
man, comedy's gone through some changes.
But comedy has changed. Like the scene has changed since we started. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people come and go. I don't know if you was just somebody that just went up there just to do it. Right. I didn't know anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, after hearing you, it's like, oh, okay. Like he's actually good. Yeah. I want to keep an eye on him. Yeah, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? There's always mad respect.
And I'm definitely working on it more and more every day, man. I definitely appreciate
that. The networking is part of it. So now, I'm trying to figure out another opportunity because, like I said, Jimmy Shaw's got a lot of shows, and it's open mics are cool, but I like the experience of going out of town. Right. And if I can get an opportunity to get on an out of town show, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I just love it. I like going to these little small ass towns, sucking up all that aura and getting my ass back.
Definitely fun as hell.
Yeah, it is. Just remember the most important thing: don't drink too much and bring your fucking ass home.
Was it a time where you struggled? Like, has it been a time on stage where it was a struggle? You had to push through.
Yeah, definitely. Couple times.
Couple times.
Yeah, I want to say was when I went over it on Main Street. I want to say, what was that called? The Ruin or something like that. They had
the Ruin.
And I went in there and bombed like a mug, man. I swear, bro. I got up there.
Was it one of Kelly things?
No, just an open mic. I want to say it was because of Ken. I want to say Ken asked me to come up there.
When he was doing one of them.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is the last time I'm finna do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, was it
tell you how many times I quit.
I was like, yeah, no, that's my time. I'm probably going to do for about a minute and a half. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Gordy said, I can't even tell you many times.
Shit.
It hurts.
Fumbling like a mug. Yeah.
It hurts, man. You have some quiet ride home sometimes, man.
Real talk.
I done been there, bro.
Talk.
Trust me. But
it's no fun.
It didn't slow you down, though. That's all that matters. It ain't slow you down, bro. That's dope. But at the same time, though, what you think it was? Like, was you thinking it was the crowd? Was it the person before you?
I think it was a crowd, and I was like unprepared. You know what I'm saying? I was more or less unprepared.
Yeah,
definitely. I was unprepared as hell, and I thought I was gonna go up there, take a couple shots. Oh, fucking, I'm just gonna go.
Feeling good.
Feeling good. It was
every time.
Ah, man, but it feels so
good.
It's
really there, dude. It's not as easy as people think it is.
It's not, bro.
People see you go up there like, I can do that. I can do that.
As soon as somebody tell me, yeah, I just figure, take a few shots and go up there. Nah, bro, you gonna be extra goofy, bro.
Man.
He gonna just be extra.
I took my I let my homie go there. I was like, get your ass up there. You think it's
and the crazy part about it is you're gonna find out in the worst way.
Yeah.
You're going to find out in the absolute worst way that you should have wrote at least something down.
Something to go off of.
For real, man. Like, it's cool to get out there and be ready. I'm just finna riff the whole crowd.
Right. That don't work.
That could go south.
And a lot of people don't like that type of comedy, though. You just if you're not good at that crowd shit, bro, you can't just run around. You look like this is your blue pants. You with your khaki pants. You can't do that.
People rush the stage, man.
You can't do that.
It's still a craft to it, man.
Funny.
It's still a craft when it comes to being on stage.
Kool has been threatened on stage.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
She said threatened? It's pretty hurtful.
Damn.
It's pretty hurtful. I can't lie about it. Look, bro, crazy. I'll just tell it real quick because it is just the fact that I know it hurt when you talk about it. But man, when you get in one of them moments, man, I was in Chicago. And it was Michael Blackson headlining.
Shit.
It was some straight niggas, bro. And then but the problem was when you say unprepared. Because I was used to doing pop-up open mics,
right, exactly. And that's
quick
what I thought.
This and that, you know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where I got away from material and I'm just riffing.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I thought.
But then networking, talked myself into this show, and I learned the hard way because in the bad part is I knew I wasn't prepared. Like in my mind, I'm like nervous because I knew I wasn't prepared, and I'm trying to hurry up and get prepared. But it was like one of them things. Like it was like a ticking time bomb, bro. Like every 10 seconds, something was happening all throughout the day.
And you start,
all the signs
you start
was there.
chasing. Then you start chasing the laugh.
Exactly.
Now you start looking for anything I can to try to make funny, and that's when you're
I'm up here looking dumb as hell.
Yeah, you like
said that's my time, yo.
Yeah,
look,
it's best to bail. It's best to bail.
You know how I knew I had to get off stage? Because look, a nigga called me a bitch. He called me a bitch, right? And it was an old nigga too. He had his glasses, he was bald headed.
But I'm
talking shirt tucked in, you know what I'm saying? But he was a Chicago nigga, old
nigga. Been real deep.
They serious. They used to. Can you be funnier than their least funny person in Chicago? Bro? That's my test. That's my Street Fighter. When I go through that city and get to the next.
Nah, real talk. Like, Chicago. Ever since then, every time I go back to Chicago, I'll be like, I gotta kill this. Like I gotta have a good set. All because of that one moment. I can't go through that again.
That's how I was when I did that. So I'm like, I gotta kill everything I do after this, man, because this shit is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, bro. The host of that Michael Blackson show. I knew it was time for me to get off stage. I saw that nigga had a camera in his hand like this. Hey, this nigga wasn't waving me to get off or nothing. He was like, I'm gonna show this. I gotta record this shit. I was like, I'm out.
And I'm actually giving you bad advice, though. Like, because you can't just bail. And in the business of it all, when time matters,
right?
And if you get to those points where they're just bleak and shit, contractually, if they give you 45 minutes and you're sucking for 40 of it, man, they'll watch you because they don't want to pay you that money, but they have to,
right?
You know, so that's something important. But to this local shit, get the fuck out of there. You know, but so we talked about some of your inspiration. We talked about what do you do for a living?
I work at in a wire mill, believe it or not.
So you blue collar?
Yeah, blue collar.
Oh yeah, we all.
Yeah, I sell dime bags.
You got one of them fuck the man jobs. And shit.
Yeah, definitely.
My type. Hey, my type of guy.
Right. Look, I got me.
I was working with this racist black dude at my job. Raising my fuck these crackers. I said, not my supervisor. You finna get your black ass up out of here. You fucking up my money.
Look, I'm older than Kool Cat, but I strive to be Kool Cat when I grow up. If I never make it in comedy, man, I want to be Kool Cat when I grow up at these jobs, because Kool Cat will walk into the job, look his like boss this. Right in the face, see it happen. Tell these people, I'm not doing shit.
Bro, you know when you got that union behind you, bro. You kind of, it's like, hey, I know the lines.
We running the show.
I know the lines.
I don't want to spoil the clip, but one of the funniest clips, because you actually talk about that shit, and I'm gonna make that funny as hell. Because, but it's controlling the lines.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's kind of what we do with comedy. You know, we take those bad moments and we turn them into something inspirational,
right?
Like something to keep you going, at least to do it again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Most definitely.
What do you hope to get out of comedy?
Like he was saying, I really do it to make people laugh, bro. I could care less about getting paid. I just want people to feel happy about themselves, bro. That's what my true intention is, bro. Hell, give me $20. I go up there and rock out for you, you know. But just to seeing people laughing off of my pain or what I'm going through, that mean a lot to me, you know. So
that $20 is real, because that's typically what they're gonna give you.
Y'all niggas don't get no ideas. He said, don't get no ideas now.
When he said 20, bro. When he said 20, I was like.
Don't get no ideas,
right.
But
don't be looking for
I get
more.
satisfaction out of making people laugh, though, man, on some real shit.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I think that's why I say, like, when it's somebody that genuinely is like in tune with the stand up part of it, how can you not like it?
Right,
you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? And then at the same time, like, just like how you said, that's what you want to get out of it. As long as you just give me something, I'm making y'all laugh, having a good time.
Exactly.
And it just blows my mind to see the levels that you can live with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know at the very least, I love when me and wifey on a trip.
Right.
I love when me and wifey got the hotel. We driving around downtown. I love pulling up to a show.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I love the feeling.
Yeah.
And then get my money. Then I go back. I come back home. You know what I'm saying? I just
we
love
got
that
some
feeling.
time, so we're gonna get into wifeys. So so we got some minutes. So because
hilarious.
No, let's be real. Because Kool Cat, our wives have been our number one fans.
I love you, baby.
When it comes to comedy,
right? That's how it's supposed to be.
Like it'd be.
I messed up my blink. Try to blink.
Wait, do it again. Let's do it.
I did.
They didn't say it. Give it to her one more time so we can say, look, you get a do-over and shit. Look, I'm glad I heard you scolding yourself.
It was terrible.
Tell her one more time. There you go. He is.
I had to breathe.
Loves you. We know that Kool Cat's wife. I know. If you don't know, you should know. Just follow his page. And she will follow her page.
Right.
And she will let you know, I'm the only fan you need.
That's what's up, though.
My number one supporter.
You know, you gotta have it. Like,
got to, man.
There's a lot of road time in between. You know what I mean? And on those bad days, you need somebody to lick them damn wounds.
Facts.
And it ain't just. I like to support as a wife,
right?
To where you know how I feel about this.
Exactly.
That's your passion.
It's no matter what.
Exactly.
No matter what, you already know what's going down with this right here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's the fact that I get the utmost respect because of me being your husband, and you believe in me.
Yeah.
Right.
I was telling Courtney this the other day. I said there's a difference between people who support you and there's people who's actually rooting for you. Though.
That was a good conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like take me somebody who's actually rooting for me.
Want to see
you know what I'm saying? That means out of us three right here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, y'all cool, but I would rather him get it.
Right.
They rooting for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? So it's
you
like,
definitely, like, if we go to one of them competitions, we got to put our name in the hat. Like, it's like, you just got 2 extra votes, like, for sure.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
that's based on, you know, what you with me. Well, I would never have offered to drive up to that club that day. I went up there for the sole purpose to do what I did.
Right.
You know, didn't want nothing in return.
Right.
You know, and
you
it was
minutes.
based on your. It's just for me watching you perform at Kelly's at one time.
Right. Yeah.
Like, this guy for real, he take it serious.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see what I can at least do to kind of help curb any type of something where he ain't got to take something with his phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? To get on a flyer, get you a good shot where, you know, that looks something kind of with, especially with that backdrop. If they're gonna let you use that backdrop, you know what I mean? Might as well get you a decent picture with it.
Right.
You know, but we were talking about, you know, you being a pioneer of Kool. I'm telling you, this is the guy who
here we go,
man. I can't. Kool Cat, like, it may never, and I ain't been drinking. Like, if we start drinking, I might start crying. You know what I mean?
I cried in front of this nigga before. We was coming back from a show, and I had a good show. That's how bad life was.
You know what I mean? But it's like, if you do, and you did, like, it's right to think of this dude. Because if you think about your path that you want to follow locally, because I don't feel like that I had a mentor, and
that's real.
And like, Kool Cat is a really solid mentor to have because of his path that he's taken. Like, just go on his YouTube and just check out some of his shows that he did and just the effort that he put through. The dude's been at it for a long time. You don't hear him boasting about it, which is like, you gotta have that humility in these streets, because the one day they love you and the next day they hate you.
It's true.
Like, you better, you know.
But that's dope that you said mentor, because let me tell you, man, when I see you, the comedy scene up at Summit, I say how y'all are the new era of stand up here to us, because we've been around for so long. But at the same time, when we was coming up, we was just on some, like, man, what are we supposed to be doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody literally, and I'll halfway, I'll say that's 50-50, just because of my experience. But at the same time, here in Fort Wayne, it was tough to find a mentor when it comes to stand up for us. So when I see you guys, it makes me feel good when I might not see you all the time.
Right.
I might not even feel like talking tonight. I may not even want to be bothered. But at the same time, I know when I see you, I love stand-up so much. It's a genuine, man, how you been?
Yeah, fact.
Like,
definitely.
what you been doing?
Definitely.
But at the same time, I got to make sure I tell you something that makes you feel how I felt at some certain moment that somebody said to me out the blue or told me out the blue. And at the time, sometimes I didn't even understand it was just the OGs just telling me something. But at the same time, it's an obligation for me to be like, I gotta support what you're trying to do, because it's what I'm trying to do too.
Right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna go through some changes.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through. You're gonna, not just with comedy. You're gonna go through bouts with your personal life.
Right.
Like, that's gonna get like things are going to happen. Like, me and this dude have been through so much over time. Like, it's just
it's one-armed women involved.
A fire.
Fire. Look, a robbery.
A robbery for sure.
Like, bro, it's a lot of stuff that. But comedy kept going.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Good,
comedy kept going, bro. And another thing I wanted to say too, with you, was that get into creating for yourself. I know branding is basically what I'm saying. Like, you already know the concept of it and things like that.
But you're really doing a good job with your skits, man.
Yeah.
Like, you found a science to putting those out.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
But at the same time, I say that because I will be rapping with him. I say, bro, the crazy thing is, until you start doing it for yourself, that's when you start really appreciating it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me not wait for this opportunity.
Right. Let me go get it.
Let me just go get it, bro.
Right. Exactly.
That's the difference. That's the difference, bro. Regardless of what it is bro, and that's just in life in general.
Don't get that big old head, man. It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. It's just not worth it in the end, because you will be humbled on the stage.
Right.
the stage and your peers will see that you might not be what you might think you are.
Yeah.
You know, shoot for the stars, but trust me, there's always going to be someone always out there to remind you that you've got a lot more work to do.
Right.
You know,
ain't nothing wrong with a little constructive criticism.
But that's the dope part of it, though, bro. Because at the same time, I look at it like, and in the era of social media, it's the best time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you are a social media person and then you doing comedy, you good. You know what I'm saying? Because the barriers that before social media was so tough. Because when I started stand up, it was right at that where it changed that. It was starting to be social when I started, you know what I'm saying? But I understood the come up through the club way.
Right.
And I really like that way better because you really got to show out for people to really, you know what I mean? But at the same time, though, it just, you able to create your own, bro.
Right.
That you don't need to wait. You got an audience building. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
That's what and I see you you can have your own audience, bro. You can have your own audience, man.
Definitely working on it.
Your style of funny, man. Your style of funny, because I like seeing the different styles of funnies going on in Fort Wayne.
It's like a fingerprint.
Yeah. It is, man. It's a lot going on right there. I don't know if you, I know you was bringing up like me and Courtney and stuff, but who else do you kind of look at like that? That's like, because I'll throw out a name right out there real quick.
Cam funny as shit too to me.
Oh yeah, Cam.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he's very technical too. Yeah. Like he's another one low key. Like he takes comedy serious, and his joke style is unique. You know. Yeah. I'm not a big fan to the cringe comedy. You know,
Cam be killing.
But he is hilarious.
Very good way.
I don't know how he do it. I don't know how he do it. He's funny as hell, bro.
Like, you know what? You know what?
He is funny as hell.
They've laughed, man. They fucking laughed, bro.
He be having me rolling, bro.
That's my guy, man.
and he's going out and finding his shows.
Right.
He's creating his own lane, which you cannot fault him. That is part of the game. Going out, finding the venues and putting in the groundwork, creating a show where you're co-headlining with my homie right here. You know what I mean? He's got a show coming up with Cam.
Right.
You know what I mean? So talk about it real fast. Shoot that got to put that favorite plug.
Oh yeah, man. Check it out, man. Laughs on Us gonna be live. Fort Wayne Comedy Club. June 14th. Get your tickets. Me and Cam, man. We just trying to bring a vibe. That's all. You know, that's all I know how to do.
This is when I share a flyer to it. It might come in like Batman.
That we go. But there go Batman right here.
But in black man fashion, it's gonna be late. The show's already gonna be had by the time you probably even see this. So that's just how black people do.
Is you ready for that though? Like,
oh yeah, I'm writing. I'm writing shit now. Oh yeah, definitely.
Because
definitely getting in my bag. I told you I was unprepared at that one, so I'm writing shit down now.
Yeah. No, real talk, man. Because you bring a certain style. That's why I said like seeing the different comics out here. You have your lane, man. Right. So have you heard of a comic named Jared?
From here?
Yeah. Jared, he be out there at Summit City.
Big white dude?
Yeah.
Funny as shit.
Yeah. But you see how his style is, though, man? It's totally like raw, like oh okay, like I didn't see that one.
You definitely didn't know.
He had one he had said about some grandma juice or some shit.
Yeah, the granny juice.
Some shit. He said he had me read. He's
you
funny.
just don't know what he might say, man.
Yeah, you don't know what he gonna say, bro. He funny to me too.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, that's real dope.
Yeah, he is hilarious.
When it comes to your skits, so do you think you're gonna be pushing like more on the skit side, like you be writing them out, or you just kind
I really don't even write them, bro. I sit there and just be bored as hell, and I just come up with it right then and there. It's just like some shit I do on the fly, you know? what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I want to start sitting down and writing them down and shit. I really been sitting down writing little short films on the level. I just need to find the time.
It kind of go like that, man. Once you writing, you writing.
Once you writing, you writing.
Yeah,
you know?
nigga, I wrote a whole urban fiction. Nigga, I kept going. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put these together.
I swear to God,
nigga, I think I got something here. Nigga.
I said I got chapter 1 and 2 already.
Keep going. That's how it goes. I got chapter 1 and 2 already.
Yeah, so yeah, real shit.
I gotta be throwing sex scenes.
Man, what? I got a bomb sex scene or something. Yeah, that's why I really been on my writing heavy because, like you said, once you start, you can't stop. Man.
You can't stop, man. That you got to though, bro. Because it's just. But I see it.
Yeah.
You know that's what I mean. It shows in your stand up.
Right.
You know what I mean. So that's that's definitely.
But that's good. You're keeping the creative juices flowing. Though,
yeah, you got to.
Like you got to keep it because shit'll stagnate. Just stunt your growth and shit, man. Like you got to keep it going. Like we were talking earlier about how like having like knowing people in the community to kind of like when you go through things like that, man, that you have some people that you can lean on. Right, Kool has been a brother of mine for a long time. I've been able to talk to him, not just for the sake of comedy, but just for the sake of life in general.
Life, man.
To feel
life be lifing, bro.
To feel funny.
Life
You gotta have somebody in your corner
know
like
what I
that,
mean?
though, man. You gotta have somebody in your corner like that.
You have to, bro. So it's like I'm gonna give him his flowers every time he here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm getting all the emotional shit. They gonna be like, damn, these niggas gay?
Hilarious.
No, we're not.
But my biggest thing is because I was telling him I don't even know when I became the OG at the factory. Look, bro, it'd be older women grabbing the young homies coming in. You need to talk to him. He having problems with his relationship. I told them you married. You need to talk to them. Talk some sense into him. I'd be like, when did I become this nigga?
But Kool can't be married for like,
you know what I'm saying?
How long you been married, bro?
I've been with my wife 15 years, but we've been married.
That is round of applause. Look, that's gonna get some round of applause and explosions doing that. You know what I mean? Shout out
real
to
shit.
Kool and being married for 15 years.
That's right.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
You're not married, right? You married, right?
Nah, I'm not married.
You're not married?
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Bro,
married.
wasn't it something? Bro, I can't remember. Remember, it was after Kelly's show. Didn't I meet her then?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I remember.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I didn't know you had a girl, bro. I was dealt with that shit for 2 weeks. Fucking around with your
It
was like, I didn't even know you had no girl. I said,
the crazy thing, the bad part is, you know when a nigga catch on too late? I am that nigga a lot of times. So if it's ever a situation that y'all need me to have the heads up on, because I will fall behind once or twice. Because as soon as I said it, I was like, I don't know, was I supposed to say that out loud? But at the same time, it was just like I said, I barely saw you. Though.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing against that. It was just
she
I've
know how
only
to,
seen you a couple
take
times.
that. So when other bitches you be with. Thanks a lot, Kool.
So it was been fucked up.
Hey, it's your boy Court. Had to cut that interview short with DeAngelo. It ran a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the next interview. I haven't locked it in yet, but I promise you it's going to be great. Thanks for watching Control the Lines. See you soon.